Hello, Younger Old here, and welcome to my channel. Now today I want to talk about another one of my favourite areas I like to tour, and that is the Norfolk coastline. Stay tuned and watch the intro. Now there's some great places to visit along this coastline, and the area is not too many miles in between, thus making it a nice relaxed tour. Now, if we start with say Hunstanton, now this is a typical holiday resort with the usual activities, a decent beach, a fairground, a sea life centre, as well as the usual resort amenities. I've never stayed in Hunstanton, but I've stayed just a few miles out in one of the many other quieter places. You do get a decent turnout of bikes at the weekends there, and they all sort of park along the seafront. Now moving eastwards, going through Thornham, you come to a place called Brancaster and Brancaster Staithe. Now at the latter there is a sailing club there, and you get a nice wooden cabin at the sailing club, and they do some great seafood baguettes should you feel a little bit peckish. Also a variety of hot and cold drinks. Going onwards, you then can come to a place called Burnham Market, or as people nickname it, Chelsea on Sea. I was told there's a lot of Londoners who have second homes here for weekend use. Property here is not cheap. Prices have been pushed up. If you're a local, you don't really stand much chance of purchasing here. There's plenty of pubs and cafes, so refreshments are easily obtained. The little high street has a variety of shops, and a good place to get a barber jacket or your hunter wellies. Yeah, it's that sort of place. Carry on moving eastwards, and you come to one of the nicest places in my opinion, and that is Wells Next to Sea. We did stay there once in like a converted two-storey garage. I suppose what would now be called an Airbnb. There's a nice beach and a holiday park, but we tend to stay in the harbour area, as there's places to eat and drink and some small shops to have a look through. There's a free bike park in the area, but take it steady as it's a long drop and a big splash if you get it wrong. In the evening we'd have a short ride into the harbour and visit the old ship moored there, as they serve nice pancakes on deck. It was very quaint just sitting there watching the illuminated fishing boats either going out or returning with their catch. Places around the harbour can be very expensive to rent as a holiday let due to the amazing values of the properties. A friend of mine wanted a holiday place in Norfolk. I suggested Wells, and he laughed and told me of a small bed cottage that was advertised around £1 million. Now from Wells, move inland until you reach Little and Great Walsingham, a place of pilgrimage since 1061. This medieval village is well worth a look around. The shrine and the priory were destroyed by Henry VIII in 1538. There are a small number of shops, but they mostly sell religious items. The place itself is worth a look around as it's steeped in history, and it's actually a very pretty place. Carry along this lovely coast road through the picturesque village of Stiffkey and stop off at Blakeney. Now this is quite a nice place to have a walk. There's a hotel and other places for refreshments. There are a lot of boats moored along the tidal inlet, and you can get boat trips that will take you out to see the seals. Carry on through Clay, or Cly as it's pronounced. There is a small windmill which you can visit. On from here you can go to Salthouse, but if you blink at the wrong moment you will miss it. Now this is quite a bit of rugged coastline with marshes reaching out to the sea. For me the best part is a quirky cafe called Cookie's Crab Shop. The food here is as fresh as you can get, and every type of seafood seems to be available, served with new potatoes and a salad. If it's a weekend in the season, make sure you book or you will wait for ages. The village green will have cars parked all over it, just waiting to get a table, either outside or under cover, and cookies. If you like a bit of seafood, then miss this at your peril. If we carry along this coast road a bit more, we'll come to a place called Sheringham. Now, this is a nice holiday resort, but it's sort of a bit more old, a bit more Victorian look to it. Yes, there are a few amusements, but not that many. It's a quieter atmosphere and less of a tourist trap. There's plenty of places to eat, drink and stay here. Just a little bit further on, you come to Cromer. Now, that is a lot larger. It's more commercial than Sheringham. Here again, plenty of things to do, but it is more of a tourist trap, really. Along this bit of coastline, my mate did actually find his holiday getaway. It's sort of on a lodge park. It's got no amenities or anything, which is what he wanted. But this lodge is like a posh static caravan, really, with wooden cladding around it. Now, he paid a staggering $250,000 for it, and he's actually just turned down an offer for $300,000 of it. So it just shows how expensive this area can be. From Sheringham or Cromer, head inland and you come to a really nice little town called Holt. I did stay there for a couple of nights and it was really enjoyable. You can go and have a walk around the town in the evening. There's plenty of places to get a meal. It's well worth a visit. Very nice, very quaint. There is an old steam train which runs from Holt all the way to Sheringham. It's a nice, if you want a day off the bike, you can visit either way. Well worth it. If you like steam trains, it's great. They're open from, well, some days in February, then they're open sort of like March to the beginning of November. Here again, it's nice for a change. There are plenty of other places inland in Norfolk also worth a visit. Probably too numerous to mention on this video, but you've not got to do many miles to get from one place to another, so it does make a very nice relaxed tour. So it's definitely worth a visit. So I hope you've enjoyed this recap on my tours of Norfolk. If you do, please do the ticks to like and subscribe. And as always, take care, ride safe, and bye for now.